Are we supposed to start this pod with a shot of Fernet?
I mean, we can. You want to?
Normally, I would.
Okay. 3 shots of Fernet.
Every other time I'm on the radio. Just kidding.
Let's do it. Yeah, we can start off with that.
3 shots of Fernet?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm so excited.
I might have a Bloody Mary too, dude.
Do it. You were craving one yesterday.
Huh?
Yesterday, after work, you know, you were like craving one. You're like, I'm going to stay to have a Bloody Mary. You're like,
it's a bad idea.
But you saw how busy I was, and I was just like, you're like, I'm going to get out of your hair. That was the first time I've ever cleaned with people here. I didn't like it.
Yeah. It's hard.
This is my time.
Yeah.
This is my time.
Dude, yeah, I missed Thursday, and I didn't realize how much shit I had to bring over.
Yeah.
I was like,
Tons. I mean, you would think the blockhouse would fit everything, but it doesn't, you know?
Right.
I call the blockhouse Fort Knox.
Yeah.
You know, but there's the other Fort Knox.
Yeah, that's that one's classified.
There's
G4.
There's 3 Knoxes.
Yep. It's top secret stamped.
But we did our best on Thursday to move, like to fill that thing.
Yeah, that
we did our best to do that.
that really hooked me up for coming into Friday. I'm like,
Because
can't miss.
I realized it's like Marcus does this by himself. It's 3 of us.
So he has a big, gigantic arms.
No, it's from lifting these kids up because they don't like to walk anywhere.
Wow.
I swear their legs are broke. I'm like, dude, you're 10.
Was that like? I don't like. I think I was like that when it was like a late night party. You know, you're coming from your whatever gathering you were with the family. I just pretend to stay asleep so they have to pick me up out of the car.
My dad would be like, that's fine. Boop, boop.
Yeah.
Lock it. He'll be in there in the morning.
Come get to it. Do you have a little drool on my face? I believe it. Like, just drool outside. My dad's like, Marie, I always knew you were faking it.
It is No New Drinks to Words by, ladies and gentlemen, and as you've been listening to the fantastic sounds that is Marcus.
Yeah.
He's the bartender here on Fridays. He used to bartend a lot more, but you kind of taken a back role since the pandemic, right? Like, since coming back from the pandemic, I guess.
Yeah. I'm here kind of in a different role. I used to bartend 4 nights a week, so you basically see me here Wednesday through Saturday, and now it's kind of different. I'm here Monday through Thursday, just doing office work and inventory and just kind of stuff to keep everyone else
keeping the wheels spinning from the backside of it.
And any special projects that I'm like, I'm not a very handy man. You know, I'm a handy person, but I'm not a handy man. So there's I wish I would have gotten like classes or something like that, because like there's all these things that like I want to do, but I don't know how to do them. And I'm always telling Marcus, there's a hole in the men's bathroom. Like, how do you fill that? How do you do that? You know, can you do that?
University, baby.
Yeah, dude, most really big on that. It's like, just YouTube it.
Yeah.
You can find everything on how to do things on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure, man. People build houses and stuff. I mean, I'm not that good, but
right.
I mean, it's been done.
Have you always been? You were born before YouTube, clearly.
Oh yeah.
But were you always this like handy? Were you always like?
Well, I've always been interested in it. My family, they kind of have always worked on cars and just kind of built stuff, and from like either a mechanical or construction background. So I've always been interested in building things, and as I've gotten older, I just most of it is like acquiring tools, and then once you have the tools, it makes the job happen much easier. But and it's a good thing in a way because it can save you a lot of money. But that being said, it also brings some inherent headaches.
Yeah.
So
just kind of learning and growing.
I'm not handy whatsoever. I wasn't raised like in any capacity to do anything. Like my dad didn't do anything, so I was like, it was never like, hey, come help me with this. It was never any of that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't know any better. And now as I grow up, or as I'm growing up, I'm like, I have no skills. I have no skills.
I can always tell people, if you want to make a podcast, I can help you. You need to unclog your sink. I don't know what to do.
I'll find you a phone number.
Right?
Yeah.
You should do a video on starting a podcast and stuff that people would need. That actually.
Well, I know Marcus is interested in starting a podcast, and here's the thing: there's no wrong way to do a podcast. I like to do the podcast like this because this is what I'm used to. Kind of being in radio, and being around all the gear. So to me, this is simple. This is easy. And you can make a podcast super easy or elaborate, kind of like this. So it's really up to you and kind of the way you want to shape the audio around that. So I don't know. I know you were looking at all this. Is this intimidating to you, Marcus?
Yeah, absolutely, man. It kind of almost looks like when you step in the cockpit of an airplane, there's just all these buttons and dials. And
Yeah.
which one is the emergency one in case this thing starts smoking?
That one, that red one, that's powered. Turn it off.
Yeah, for sure. And then the anxiety of just like all the wires being ran, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna be here all day untangling everything.
I know. That's what I was thinking too. We're just now, if you're watching this on YouTube, we just added a second camera, which is something that I didn't want to do, but we had to do it in order to have, so we could see the guest.
Yeah.
So you're our first guest that someone's able to see. So congratulations.
Should have done my makeup.
I know.
My wife said my eyes are looking, or my eyebrows are looking a bit bushy, but that was news to me, so we'll get that sorted out.
Yeah. Now, we were talking about Manscaped earlier, and you were saying that you Manscaped as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think that,
in this day and age,
polite, I guess. Yeah. Sometimes feel a little bit exotic and I'll let it go a couple months or something. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think you're supposed to.
Yeah.
You said months, and I was like, I think just said weeks. I'm like, months. Oh man, I can only imagine.
Dude,
it's like being fucking 20 again.
Looks like Joe Dierte.
Before
I swear it's in there.
It's funny how the evolution of being a man and grooming has changed throughout the years. I remember South Park was making fun of metrosexuals, and I think we're all becoming metrosexual in a way, where we're actually like
it happened so subtly that it was like it's like so subtle. It was like, oh, wait a minute.
Well, we kind of just figured out there's nothing wrong with not smelling terrible and also cleaning your fingernails.
Yeah,
So,
you don't need to have the bushy eyebrow. You don't have to have like the things like all over. Like, hey, can I just comb these for you? You're like, look at somebody, something, please.
Yep.
Freaking me out, man.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if too many chicks dig warlocks, so there's that.
Can I get you gentlemen anything to drink?
Yes. Can we start with 3 Fernet shots?
Yes.
And possibly a Bloody Mary.
Okay. Possibly or definitely?
We'll just see. Yeah, probably definitely.
Okay.
And then
Definitely maybe.
I'm gonna go light. I'm gonna go Greyhound.
And I am gonna go mimosa.
Are you going to do straight Fernets or 50-50s?
I do the 50-50.
Straight for net, please.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Straight.
You do straight?
Yeah.
I love the 50-50. I tried both Fernets separately, and I didn't like them, but then they showed me the 50-50, and I was like, okay, this is something I could get on board with.
Yeah, that little bit of sweetness helps move things along a bit.
Yeah. Do you keep Fernet, like tons of it at home?
No, I don't. I feel, I get like maybe a bottle once a month or something, and then have some every now and then, but
Unlike some people we know.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know, it sounds like.
I'll be honest though, dude, I'm so lazy during the weekend. I don't really feel like making drinks, so I just get a 12-pack of White Claw and hit the front yard or the garage to hang out. So
You're a White Claw guy now?
well, any kind of seltzer, really.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember you were a big Modelo guy.
Yeah, and then I got a big old panza, so I'm like, I'm gonna kick back on these carbs, man. I'm having enough carb for the week in a day.
I remember. What was I going to talk about right now?
You're gonna-
I just got distracted because the
Like
song's on for
Taylor-
the
this is my
third time
favorite-
in an hour.
Oh yeah, the music has been brought to you by DJ Nacho.
It's my favorite Taylor Swift.
How much he actually spends on playing music.
How much do you spend? Email us, drinkswordsby@gmail.com, on how much you spend for entertainment, for like at a bar, for music, or I'm curious. You know what? I believe in cash money. Like, if I'm gonna play music, I'm gonna put money on there because that's gonna stop me. Like I have a buffer of like $5, or if I have like $2, I'm like, okay, I could
Get a song.
Yeah. Because having that app is so dangerous.
Yeah,
It
is.
does, because you're like, it's $12. That's be okay. I really want to hear this song. It's like you didn't. What should only take you $1?
Thank you, Maria.
Is now you've gone 12 in, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck. Thank you, madam.
All right. Starting it off with the Fernets.
Whatever you do, don't get it on that board.
I know. We keep on trying to cheers, and we're like, wait, what are we doing? You know what I mean? So I have this is the.
Oh, you did one too? Nice.
This is the no
All right.
cheer zone.
Well, cheers, gang.
Cheers it over here.
Happy Sunday.
Sunday fun day. Ooh, yeah.
The rest of your drinks are coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a bunch of Sundays for a while.
Oh, are we now? Okay.
Yes, starting. I'm getting into wedding season, so I have my first wedding next week, and I have a few after that. So we're gonna be doing Sundays for a while. But Maria thought of a great question, and it's concerning weddings, and that's what's your favorite part of the wedding?
For the free food?
Yeah,
Or
is
the
that-
open bar? I mean, is it open bar?
Well, no, just about any wedding that you go to. And real quick, I remember Marcus's wedding, and I was the only.
I still have the picture.
I think I was the only one drinking the Coors Light. I'm like, everyone's like Coors Light, and I'm like Coors Light.
That whole thing to yourself.
Yeah,
Oh, well, dude, please make sure you drink that. You're the only one.
I'm like done.
Bring it over to your table. Yeah, and then,
I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to paying for drinks at a wedding. It just happened like I felt the place that we were at for you, they were like overcharging, and I was like, this is disgraceful.
that's how I learned about Instacart.
Oh yeah, I DoorDashed a bottle to the wedding, and we were outside like
Yeah.
kids drinking.
Where's all my friends?
I'm all looking for the security guards. I'm like, where's the security guards around here?
Yeah, so I guess my favorite part would probably be, well, cocktail hour is obviously pretty cool because that kind of, gets everything going.
What was the favorite part of your wedding?
Probably, I think that it would be like right before everything happened, when everyone was there. We were all kind of talking, and the girls were off getting ready and doing all that. I guess like technically like the calm before the storm, and
Gotcha.
for me that was cool because the rest of the day just went by really fast, and it didn't seem like we got a chance to ever like slow down and enjoy ourselves the way that we did during the beginning, But then obviously like I'm a dancer, man, so
Yeah.
setting a rug.
Yeah,
so that's also and then,
Minus the slip.
we had a very special appearance by my wife's tit, so that was cool.
I think I captured it on camera.
Did you?
Oh yeah, you're not the only one. Yeah, everyone. My grandma sent me that picture. I'm not kidding. Yep. So I was like, well, that's how we get people
Babe,
in our
look, your
family.
boob for everyone to see.
Yeah. So that was cool. And then paid for dance lessons because like my main fear was I didn't want to get up there and have something go wrong, and it went wrong in the right way. Like yes.
Yes.
And then one of our friends, rightfully named Filthy, he right after it happened, he yelled out, "It's not a wedding if there ain't no titties." So thanks for that, Filthy, if you're listening.
I actually saw him recently. He came in to look at the AC, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I haven't seen him in forever. He used to be here a lot.
Yeah, I know he's been busy, man. Like AC is his ball game, so.
Yeah, your wedding was quite enjoyable. So was the after party. Where
Which one?
When we came back here,
Yeah.
I slept in my car in the back. Nick found me.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we were here till pretty early.
yeah, it was I didn't want to go give times officially, but I remember because of my initial purchase of a lift that proceeded to change. I was out front, like I was already hammered, and I was like, just kind of like slumped over, like just waiting for my lift to come, and then Kelby comes out. Let's go get some food. Okay.
Yeah.
At that point, I was like, you could have told me anything. I was like, all right, we're going to get food. I don't think I said 2 words to the guy. I just ordered food and ate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And your wedding was on a Sunday.
Was it?
You know how I know? because when I got the lift from Norm's to go back home, we got into rush hour traffic.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's cheaper on Sundays. This wasn't a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Someone recently, yeah,
they were headed wedding on a Tuesday. I was like, on a Tuesday, and like you can't be upset if people don't show up. Tuesday is not an easy day to take off to go to a wedding.
I mean, if you party, you have to give up 2 days. You have to do Tuesday and Wednesday. 'Cause I'm not getting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, because weddings, like, I feel like wedding is like adult clubbing to a degree.
It is. You're right.
Like you go hard. You go really hard. You're dancing. You haven't danced in fucking months or years. And you're like, I gotta be.
Since the last wedding.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to be in a wedding at the end of this month, and I had to purchase cowboy boots.
Yeah, look at you.
I had to purchase cowboy boots.
I'm
not happy.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens, when like they're like, okay, we're all gonna be wearing this. So you're like, like something that you don't normally wear. Like now I own a pair of cowboy boots. Like what am I supposed to do with these for the rest of my life?
Never gonna wear this again.
The last wedding I was in was real easy because they didn't want to run into that issue. So I think there was just black Vans, because who doesn't have a pair of Vans at home?
No, so I think the first wedding I was ever in, we had to buy brown Chucks. I was okay with it. I was okay with Chucks, although brown's not an unusual color that I wear on my feet.
It's hard to match.
Yeah, but because he was from Ohio as well, so he was a Browns fan. So he was wearing orange and a brown suit.
Hell yeah!
But we had like short sleeve shirts and like slacks and brown Chucks, and I was like, this is the way I can get into. I don't have to buy a suit. I don't have to, go get fitted for anything. It's like, right there.
Sweating your ass off because you want the jacket for pictures.
Yeah. So the wedding I'm in, I had to buy cowboy boots, Wrangler jeans.
Damn, wow. You should have just called me. I could have bought this shit.
Are you both the same size? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of 11 or 12 boots because...
Really?
Yes, like would have been perfect.
Well, a lot of people, they just like you, they'll buy them for a wedding, and then they sit in their closet forever, and then they notice I wear boots. So I probably have...
No, we have
not yet.
Friday yet.
Not yet. I probably, no joke, have 20 pairs of boots at home because like people wear them once and they'll just give me them.
I might just do the same thing,
dude. Let me know.
It's 11 and a half. It's
I'm gonna try to get you to wear them every day.
Old Smoky.
Hey, how's the heel on them though? Because some of them that have the heel, it sounds like a girl walking in high heels, dude. So I'll walk by the bar and all the guys are turning around to try to look at my ass. I'm not kidding you, dude. I've caught people try to check me out.
You got a nice ass too, so I mean,
hey man, especially in those boots, caked up.
Here, let me show you. Where are they? There.
Oh, thank you, Maria.
The Smoky Mountain Men's Outlaw Western Boots.
Oh, dang. So you can pull them up.
Yeah, pull up.
The husband walks in.
Oh, I'll put it into the camera.
Boots.
Over there. Yeah. No, you can't even see it. It's too light. Very nice. Very cool.
And the Wrangler jeans as well.
Yeah. Where'd you buy them?
I tried to.
I had to order them on Bookmart. Okay. Because they didn't have them in the store.
So Walmart, they sell Wrangler jeans, but they're not anywhere near the same. So we call them Kanglers because like you used to buy them at Kmart also.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I got it from Walmart.
Yeah.
Because that's where he got them. I tried finding like the exact size and color, and the Walmart I had didn't. So I was like, hey dude, can you check yours? And sure enough, he bought the pants. Just send him the money.
Yeah.
It gets pricey to be in a wedding. Like
yeah, sure does. And then you're like, oh, now we gotta buy a gift.
Yes. Shit. I was thinking the same thing.
$500 into your wedding.
I was like, next time, I don't know. Honestly, unless it's you, I don't think I'll ever be in another wedding.
You're never gonna be in another wedding.
I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this.
All right, so there was a request for the Friday events.
Yes, the Friday event.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I was violated.
You were violated.
I was violated.
That's assault, brother.
Yeah. So,
and that's
when I came in on Friday, it was busy.
Okay.
It was real busy. So I jumped behind the bar and started cleaning dishes and stuff because I see they were backed up. Not 10 minutes in, somebody breaks the glass. So I'm like,
glasses have been known to break here from time to time.
So I'm literally right there, and I'm bending over cleaning the glass, picking it up, and a girl comes underneath and fucking from balls to fucking swipe up ass.
She quarterbacked him.
Yeah.
Quarterback. What?
Dude,
What's it called? Montana. Or what is Peyton Manning? Omaha.
Shout out Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
You're listening.
Dude, I was furious, dude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with
I
you?
mean, was she hot?
No, and it doesn't make a difference.
I don't know.
100%. It does make a difference.
Okay, everybody says that maybe I'm just lying to myself, but dude, she fucking grabbed me. I looked at Mark. She's gotta go right now.
Cut her off, or
He sounded like he had just got swiped. Like it was definitely there was
she swiped right.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
So I fucking get the fuck out right now. Get the fuck out.
Have you ever been touched like that before?
Fuck yeah. That's assault.
No,
I
don't know if that's assault. Where
Dude, I'm here cleaning the mess that their party made, and she went for it.
See, the thing is, when people think that that's a good idea, I'm concerned about all of their other judgment calls going forward.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a smart move. Yeah.
You're gonna do this to somebody else, and it's gonna be a bigger issue. That's the go. Dude, but then she's like,
Hey, we're gonna circle back.
yeah, because then she's like, if you're gay, just tell me you're gay. And I go, no, you're just not pretty enough for me to want you to touch me.
There's the answer.
Wow.
No, but I said that as a rebuttal to what she said.
Even if she was or not, that was the answer.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I know.
Instant replay.
Greg, if you're listening, give me the footage immediately. Friday. What time was it?
Across the bar. There's a flag on the play.
Review challenge. Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, had somebody touched her that way, then it's a fucking shit show. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's assault.
I do have a problem with that, with things that like women can't get away with that men can.
Yeah.
I didn't let her. I was like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Maria, what have you gotten away with recently?
I'll never tell.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's called being goose. You know, because a goose will come up and get you in the butt.
By the way, I'm the dance floor type person at a wedding.
Are you?
That's my favorite.
That's your
part.
favorite?
I love to get the dance party going.
Yeah?
Because it only takes one person.
That's
and I
all
have to
I
be that
have.
one
Yeah.
person.
I was working on my wife the other night, trying to get the dance party going. I swear to God, I was.
What's the song to get the dance floor popping?
Napoleon, or no, Senorita Dinamita.
Is that the song? Big
There's like suavemente. Everybody's like, oh my god,
Yeah. Side note, I did have a mariachi at my wedding.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. During cocktail hour.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, you did.
Can I get some more orange juice when you can?
Yeah.
And that was my request. Ooh, you sipping on some brute?
It's what?
You sipping on some brute?
Yeah, man. Brute.
Yep.
Do you know why they call it brute?
No.
This is really true because it's like brutal taste. And I shit you not. That's the real reason why it's called brute. Yeah.
Who came up with that?
The French. Those French.
Did you know we came up with French fries?
Did we?
I think so. The French did not, because they get kind of upset when you ask them.
Dude, I would take credit for that. I would take credit for French fries.
Are you sure? I mean, isn't pommes frites a French thing, and that's what it is?
Yeah, but what does that mean? Excuse you. Excuse you.
Pommes frites. It's a fried potato.
We won the war and left them French fries when we were kids.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Italy pizza also, because these colors don't run, son.
That's right.
Well, that's why I don't know why they call it a margarita pizza. I guess the person who created it was named Margarita, but like it's the Italian colors.
Does it have
the cheese
tequila?
is white, the red sauce, and the green basil.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then also wait, there was another one. God damn it! Just had a brain fart. Circle back.
We'll get back to it. Don't worry.
To the story. Yes, I was fucking violated.
Oh, that's right.
I was fucking violated. And people can joke about it all you want. I said, like, I have to, like he says, if you're gonna make a decision like that because you're drunk already, it's only gonna go downhill.
Yeah.
And especially if you think you can get away with it, and then you're upset at me for kicking you out, so you're trying to call me gay, and I was like, dude, that on top of it, and then her man was like, you could be nicer about it. I go, nice. Fuck you.
Her
She had
man.
her finger in my butt.
Yeah, you're okay with this.
Well, he's probably used to that. You know what I mean? So,
I was like, I'm not trying to have this fucking three-way with you guys.
have you been offered a man and man three-way?
This week,
I can't do that. I
man
you know,
and man.
A girl,
Yeah.
and a man
Three
and a
dudes?
girl.
Yeah. Have you? Three dudes?
That's what I call Saturday. Saturdays are for the boys.
Babe, you're staying with the kids. I'm going out with the boys.
Yeah, about to go out. About to go play a little quarterback with the boys.
Omaha.
My hands are here for goosing. Yes, I have been offered to be in a threesome with another guy and a girl.
Wow. I you know.
I did not partake. I tend to be a one cock fantasy. It's
Yeah.
my cock.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, you know.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, it's happened.
That's weird, man. Like, I guess you know, to each their own. You know what I mean?
You're not fucking each other, bro.
You don't know what it's gonna lead to.
I think that you probably set pretty solid ground rules before going into something like that.
Checklist. These are the checklist.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This shit has to be talked about.
Yeah. All right, this is what's gonna happen.
Pretty sure, yeah. It doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
It's not like a phoenix that just rises from the ashes.
Okay. All right.
Fair, to be fair.
How did we get here? Oh, we fucking.
Yeah. A lot of shit, crazy shit happens at a bar, man. Crazy shit happens at a bar.
And outside of the bar.
Yeah.
And outside, and let's real quick. Outside of the bar, let's talk about that. I just painted the outside door. What do you guys think? That was
You did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tough because there's all these stickers, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how do I?
And then also, we tried to remove that graffiti that someone was nice enough to leave on the door.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
started taking all the paint off.
Is that,
So-
you know what? Because me and Maria were like, is that graffiti? And I'm like, because you guys did a good job because it looked like a table hit it or something like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was like, I don't know. That's why I've been like, and she's like, well, maybe we should. It was Maria's idea, like, let's just paint over it. And I'm like, I don't know if we have the right paint. And I'm like, well, because I was like, I think we have a different color paint. She's like, we could two-tone it. And I'm like,
Two-tone it?
I looked at Maria, I'm like,
It's got a chair rail.
yeah. I'm like, really? And then I started
VW bug.
Why are there vertical stripes in the door?
But luckily, I got the paint. I started painting it, and it kind of was the same. I think it was the same color. I have to go look at it right now and see.
Yeah, very close.
We actually got the guy on film.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about that because that's so risque. You know, the front door to just do that
very
right
bold.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
These kids don't care, man.
So the guys had left. It was two gentlemen.
Was this recently, or-
When's the?
Was this recently? Just out of curiosity.
It's like last week, maybe
no,
2 weeks.
it's been 2 weeks, I think. So, the guys left. I came inside. You know, I do my round. When people leave, I go in to either clear up a table or just see, kind of assess things more. And then as I was leaving, I go, was this here? Like in my mind, I was like, was this here? Did I miss this before? And sure enough, I hit up Greg. I go, hey, can you check the tape from this time to this time and see it because there's graffiti. And sure enough, they were leaving the bar and the guy just stops right there and he's doing it. And then his friend was like, open the door. He was like, dude, what are you doing? Let's get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Come to find out that he did it in the bathroom as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one we were able to clean off because it was on the glass.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one we caught him on tape. So
Something Mary taught me. To remove graffiti, you use spray paint. I mean, not spray paint.
Yes.
Spray. Genius I am, huh? Well, you fucking spray paint. Yeah. Color it different.
two-tone.
You know,
How about that coat that everyone had?
I have a coat like that.
For those who can't see what I just pointed at, it's like a what is that? Like a knit blanket?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the black one with the different colored flowers or square.
I don't
like
have
neon colored.
I don't have that one.
Yeah.
I have more tend to be more into the Mexican blankets.
Oh, those are great.
Yes.
The ones that give you night sweats.
yeah, those are good blankets.
They should have a warning label on the package.
It's like you didn't know you bought a heated blanket, right? Then all of a sudden, like, fuck, it's hot.
Yeah.
Like a barrier.
Right.
We'll talk real quick about the new cups here or the new, not cups, what's the word I'm looking for?
Rocks glasses?
Yes, the new, I like these, they're a throwback to the old Cove
They sure
glasses.
are.
Like because I'm throwing back with the old Cove t-shirt as well.
Yeah. It's the theme.
I really like these new glasses, and it's cool when I go to
everybody else.
When I go to why are they being stolen?
Probably, but a lot, the in between glass from what we had before to this, people weren't fans of it.
Controversial choice.
Very controversial.
It was very not agreed upon.
What happened to those glasses? Are those just like in reserve or like
The ones that were
Yeah.
Well, the people spoke, so we throw them away.
Wow. You could have
They
donated
were
them.
always used temporarily.
Yeah. Just keep
So-
cups in everyone's hands.
We needed to wait for a new shipment. Our other vendor discontinued the kind we needed or something. So
Yeah,
it
so
was a
take it easy
temporary
on
choice,
us.
people, right?
I kind of like the ones, not those,
Shot
but the
glasses?
ones before those, because those are sturdy, man.
And the thing is, they discontinued, like she said,
Because they were too sturdy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we're not selling them.
Stop
because-
buying them. Yeah. So these are non-stackable though, so it creates
Yeah.
a whole nother disaster.
Yeah, it's a lot harder when I'm trying to pick up glasses. I can't put it in.
Yeah.
It takes longer
Yeah.
occasions. But I mean, I enjoy these. Yeah, the other ones. I don't have small hands, but that other glass was like, oh my god, I'm gigantic.
The ice that we get from Penny Pound looks really good in them also.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
plus-
that's gonna be my next drink. Is gonna be a penny pound ice thing. Let's talk about Batman. Give you my review.
Oh yes.
I went. This is what I love.
Gilligan's Island movie.
This is what I love when big movies come out. Is movie theaters right now. Not that they need the money, but because of streaming services, it's been hard to get people back into the theater. And for some context, I was a huge movie guy for anything.
Yeah.
And my favorite time of the season was December, January, because that's when all the Oscar movies came out.
all the bangers.
Yeah, and so I would go and I would spend the day in the theater. My birthday, I would usually go watch 2 movies and then come here. So I was a huge theater head. And then the pandemic happened, and then I was everything started streaming. And I was very weary about going back just because of the way everything was going. First movie that have you guys been going to a movie theater, by the way?
No, I have not returned to the movie theater.
We don't watch the same movies there because anything I watch there is PG or G rated.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Well, we're just getting into PG-13 now that Marcus is 6.
What's the new PG-13 like?
So right now, Spider-Man 3 or
No Way Home.
Yeah, that's
Amazing, right?
So yeah, but we're just introducing movies like that to them.
Gotcha.
'Cause, Yeah,
Shit, am I a bad dad? Because I think my son was.
Yes.
I think my son was like 10 years old when I took him to see Kick-Ass.
That's a badass movie, dude.
Well, that's the thing. We're starting to look around at Marcus's friends and stuff, and it seems like they're watching much more advanced movies much earlier. So, I mean,
Well, I did. I watched Porky's at like 5. So
I watched Beavis and Butthead Do America in the theaters when it came out. Because here's the thing, dude. My uncles, they used to live really close by, and they were in high school, so they were home for the day or something.
Yeah.
So when I would call, the nurse's office would call my mom and I was sick, I would go hang out with them. Well, they had all planned on going and watching this movie, so I was kind of foiling their plans. So they told me, okay, well, call your mom and ask her if you can go with us to see this movie, and then we'll go.
And this is before cell phones.
Oh yeah,
You
this was like
actually-
95, I think.
You gotta go to like a
So I
rotary
was like
phone
5 or
or
6
whatever.
years old. Yeah. And so I call my mom and I get her voicemail at home because I know she's not home, and I know she's going to say no, obviously. So I left a message on the home voicemail saying, hey, Mom, we're going to go to the movies. They want to see Beavis and Butthead Do America. So I was just going to let you know. All right, love you, bye. So I hang up the phone, and we go watch the movie. Well, they're hiding me behind their backs because they're not sure that they can get me in either, you know?
Yeah.
So they sneak me in, and we go
The
in
theater
and watch
security is very thorough there.
Yeah, it's not the FBI, right? Yeah, so anyways, we get home, and my mom comes to pick me up after work. Well, evidently she stopped home to change her clothes before.
Oh, fantastic.
So she had a chance to review that voicemail that I had left her. And so she comes in hot, talking about, what the hell? He's home from school sick, and
But you're like, but they're doing America, Mom.
yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm
America.
patriotic. Yeah.
It's educational.
Yeah, I got my
Geography.
That movie was the first introduction to Hank Hill. That's where Hank Hill first kind of appeared.
Crazy neighbor.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
the series first?
I'm not sure.
I think it was the series.
I didn't watch the series. I remember watching Beavis and Butthead, but anytime I watch it, he was never on.
He must have been on the series, so I
He
think.
probably was, maybe.
What the hell is Humus?
Yeah.
Well, that's like Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy was a very fucking like.
That's the new Rick and Morty.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the review of The Batman. So, Robert Pattinson, what are you guys' thoughts on Robert Pattinson? And, this is the place to talk about him. Do you guys like him? Were you guys fans of the Twilight?
I'm a big fan of him as Cedric in Harry Potter. What? Harry Potter fan?
Wait, he was in Harry Potter?
Yeah, he plays
Cedric
Cedric.
Diggory, man.
Holy, I've seen those movies tens of billions of times.
That's the only movie I would have known him.
Really?
He's amazing in it too. I mean, if you could be amazing in that.
Yeah, okay. He's dreamy.
He is.
I think you spilled some water on your pants there, girl. You're washing the dishes a little too wildly.
Oma.
No, that's how I feel more about Zoe Kravitz than I do that.
We're going to get to Zoe Kravitz in just one moment. In just one moment, we'll get to Zoe Kravitz. But I'm curious about your guys' opinions on Robert Pattinson as well.
I mean, I watched the Twilights because I had to. I didn't think it wasn't like.
Was that when you had
POW? Yes. He had to act much, it wasn't like acting a lot. But I know he's done some movies where it's very like dramatic. There's one like The Lighthouse, I think.
Yeah, The Lighthouse with William Dafoe.
Yeah, William Dafoe. It looks like it's black and white and looks very artsy. So
super artsy.
Yeah. I mean, I have no issues. I mean, obviously you're still getting work, so
Yeah.
So I really like to watch movies, but I know like 2 actors.
Okay, well, Tom Hanks probably.
Oh yeah, I know.
So, 3.
Yeah. So, I mostly know like all the SNL people and mostly like comedic actors. But once you start getting into dramas, and I can't tell you every Batman or every Superman. Or,
Really?
Yeah.
But then, to be fair, you're not a superhero fan, right?
No, not at all. But you know what? I can appreciate like the new movies they're coming out with because you don't have to really be a superhero fan because they're funny and kind of light.
Yeah.
They're really well put together.
It's an introduction. Like I didn't know the character Shang-Chi. Like I never read the comic.
Yeah.
But it was actually a really good movie. I saw it on one of my flights. I don't forget where. I don't know if it was Nashville or Atlanta, but I saw the movie. It's fucking actually a really good movie.
Yeah, it was very funny.
How about when you're on a flight and they put on a sad movie, like anything to do with dogs, and then all of a sudden I'm crying like a baby. Did I ever tell you about the time we made old fashions on flight and broke a bunch of TSA laws on accident?
How good? Yes, I remember this.
Yeah. So we saw on Instagram that someone was making a cocktail in flight. So I'm like, well, that sounds like a great thing to do. So Greg and I were flying to, it was either San Antonio or Kentucky, and so we brought all the provisions to make an old fashioned the night before. And so we got orange peel in a jar, we got simple syrup all bottled up under the 2-ounce maximum.
Right.
So we're trying to obey all the laws. Well, we also brought 2 ounces of bourbon each because according to the TSA website, you're allowed to bring under that amount.
Of alcohol?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Here's the thing, it's kind of like muddy because it says you can bring it on in your carry-on, but it says nothing about consuming it.
Yeah.
So I read past
Right.
that and was like, oh, it's allowed, So Greg and I, we bring it and we order some cups and ice. That's all we order from the stewardess. And so at the end of the flight, after we make our old fashions, we drink them and we give them the empty cups. Well, the same stewardess that noticed that we didn't buy any booze was smelling the booze in our cups, and she was like, she was not very happy about it. Let's just say that. She was like, "Do you guys realize how much trouble you could have got in for this?" I'm like, "No, I looked on the website." And they're like, "Well, that's definitely not allowed. So don't ever do that again." So she was not very impressed.
You know what? When I used to fly a lot, and one time I went to Boston. It was the first time the Dodgers and the Red Sox were ever going to play. And my buddy Abraham, he worked for John Hancock at the time, and he's like, yeah, you know, they have seats, and he's like, I got us seats so we could be there, you know. And it wasn't the first game. He's like, I can't get you the first game, but we can go to the second game. And I'm like, dude, that's still cool. I mean, it's
hell yeah.
You know, that's history. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be there for the first one, but I'll be there for the second one. So, you know, I'm down. So, you know, I flew out. And I packed my bag because I was like, okay, I'm going to bring alcohol on the flight. And this is before 9/11. So I was like, okay, I'm going to bring vodka because I'm going to have a screwdriver. And I planned everything out. I was like, I'll buy 2 because for the flight there and the flight back. You know, the other ones I'll keep in my baggage, and then the other one I'll be on my carry-on. So I bought vodka for a screwdriver. I bought a Jack for a Jack and Coke, and I bought a Bacardi for a Bacardi and Coke. Because I'm like, well, they always give you the whole. Why? I'm not driving. They're driving.
I started with this one vodka bottle, but now I got a whole fucking bar.
So I'm there and I'm drinking. You know, they're like, "Oh, would you like anything?" I'm like, "I want orange juice and I want a Coke." You know, and they're like, "All right, cool," and they give it to me. And there I am, just fucking having a great time. You know, and this was before like watching movies was like a thing on planes. And so there I am, you know, and I finish all my drinks, and, you know, they're like, oh, do you have any tracks? I'm like, here you go.
Oh, no.
And then they go, then 2 minutes later, I shit you not 2 minutes or 1 minute later, they make they're like, this is your captain speaking. Just to be, no alcohol is to be consumed on board. You must buy it from, you know.
Yeah, because they have ABC laws.
I didn't know that.
It's a plane. That's what same thing. I had no idea. Should have known. Should have just.
Well, I still act like I don't know. And even if today, if I still go on a plane, I'm like, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, dude, that's like, it's like the bars, everybody gets fucking plastered, and that's why everybody gets on fights and blood.
Yeah, it's true.
For this.
Yeah, drinking vodka out of a Gatorade bottle all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude, and, you know, I was very close to working at the airport to be a bartender because they're unionized there, and there's a lot of benefits for there. But they have such strict policies to be a bartender that I was investigating it. And it's really strict if you're a bartender there. You can't get people wasted anymore. At least this was like, what, 3 years ago when I was looking into it.
Well, it makes sense. That's how you ended up on World Star.
Yeah.
You know, all those people getting choked out probably might have been overserved at the airport bar.
Yeah, man, there's so many laws, and you can't like give them like more than 2 beers or something like that. But that doesn't mean you can't go from one restaurant to another. You know what I mean?
Bar hopping at the airport.
Yeah. I try not to get, like, everybody likes to go, I'm going to get plastered. I don't want to get plastered on the plane because if I break the seal, then I'm fucked. I don't want to have to keep getting up on a plane.
Yeah.
To go piss, you know what I mean?
How about that half-assed hungover layover, though? When you party too hard into your first flight, and then you got a 4-hour layover, and you're like, oh, I think I'm going to die right now.
You know what? I've never layovered because I'm like, I'll just spend the extra $100, $200 just to get there. You know what I mean?
It's not possible, though, because like when you're flying to North Carolina, I mean, unless I want to go to LAX, you have to have a layover.
Yeah. And
I haven't ran into that yet.
I'd rather have a layover than go to LAX.
Fuck that. I would drive to Vegas airport before I drive to LAX, dude. I'm not fucking around with that.
Ontario Airport is so easy.
It doesn't even feel like an airport.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's so, like, dude, you're in, like, at LAX you have to get there hours before. Ontario, you can pull off getting there an hour, maybe 45 minutes. It just depends on how fast TSA's move. Like if you get there really early flight, your chances are you're getting through pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've never really waited that long there.
yeah.
So what's the worst airport you've ever been to?
Atlanta. I hate Atlanta.
One time I spent the night in DFW, and that's why it's my least favorite because
Where's DFW?
Dallas Fort Wayne.
Dallas Fort Worth.
Dallas Fort Wayne.
I live in Fort Wayne.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Take a potato.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Dallas.
Yeah, so it was bad weather, and we didn't fly very often. We had a 1-year-old River and I think like a 2 or 3-year-old Marcus.
Whoa, flying with kids.
Oh, dude, it was crazy.
Hachi-machi.
We get to that Texas airport, where the fuck, DFW. So,
It's gigantic.
dude, and then they keep delaying us all night. And so finally gets to the point where we're definitely not getting on a plane, but everyone that had seen how it was going was smarter than me and booked a hotel. So by the time it came for us to try to book a hotel, well, there was none. You know, we didn't have a car seat, so essentially what ended up happening was we just kind of wandered the whole airport and found like a piece of carpet and just laid down there. And there was they had like emergency blankets and mattresses. So as a family, we slept on the floor of an airport all night until I think like noon the next day we were able to fly out.
But I gotta tell you something. That creates a family moment and experience because you could always look back and be like, remember when we slept on the floor in the airport? You know what I mean?
And you know the cool thing about that, just like you're saying, is we were we were coherent enough to understand that like we're gonna be talking.
Why were you getting bombed or what?
No, I just mean like we were able to think about like, oh yeah, this is a story we're gonna be able to tell.
Yeah,
You know, so
yeah.
we weren't miserable the whole time. You know, so I guess
Yeah.
coherent was probably a bad word, but yeah.
I mean, you guys were together, so you know that's the important part.
Could've
I
been
mean,
worse.
Yeah, because I mean, imagine like you were trying to get home and you can't be with your family, so now you're stuck. You know, at least
know.
you're with your family.
I was like, if we could find a produce truck to climb in the back of, the I'll Be Home for Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Fucking Home Alone, she's in the truck with the polka band.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but Atlanta. Oh my God, I hate Atlanta. So, like,
Hot Atlanta.
when you get there, you have to take a tram to get to your luggage. So people are fighting to get on this tram, and you have several stops, and then when you finally get there, there's like 2 different directions of where you go pick your luggage up, right? So I have to go get my luggage, but then I have to cut all the way back across the fucking airport to walk another like half a mile to get to the area where it's all for like Lyft and Uber.
Oh yeah, taxi line.
Yeah, taxi line.
Real quick, hate to interrupt, but I'm going to go to Marcus on this. I want to have something with the cube, with the penny pound ice on the rock. What do you recommend?
Are you looking for a cocktail or just like a?
No, just a liquor.
Have you had Coperies yet?
No, what is
Try
that?
that. It's a French single malt.
Okay,
It's really good. It's down there with the black label on it. Coperies, I think.
There you go. Okay, thank
Be
you.
right back, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
He's going in back of the bar, ladies and gentlemen.
The benefit. Hey, Ming.
Min's in the house.
What up, buddy? But anyway, yeah. So and then on the way back from Atlanta.
Keep on going. No, it's not. There's not a lot of space here. If you ever come to the show,
Yeah.
there's not like I take up a lot, but it's like I try to. Yeah. Anyway.
On the way back from Atlanta, dude, that line to get through to just to get to TSA was over an hour.
Whoa.
It is just jam packed. Like you think LAX is bad when you're like trying to get through TSA and everything, dude. Atlanta is horrible. And then again, from once you get through TSA, you gotta take the tram again to get to the fucking
Oh, jeez.
get to the departures and shit. Fucking horrid.
Sounds like a lot.
I hate it. If I can avoid Atlanta, I
Here
will.
we go. Just talking about
Yeah,
airports.
there it is. It's on. Meet the Fockers is what's on the TV right here at the Cove.
It's a classic movie.
Yeah. You know, real quick, talk to me about this liquor that I'm about to experience.
So, it's a French single malt.
Okay.
And it's made in a distillery that typically makes brandy, I believe.
Okay.
And so it's just something kind of interesting.
Now, is this a whiskey?
Yeah, it's a single malt whiskey.
Okay.
It's similar to like I would say a Scotch.
Okay.
Or more similar.
You're a Scotch man.
It's
I am
really
a Scotch
interesting
man.
because, like I said, I had never heard of French single malt before we were introduced to this. So
And does the taste very neutral?
it's really unique. Yeah, it's not something that's too heavy. It's not very hot, but it's really good.
All right, here we go.
Like I said, not a lot of people might even know there was such thing as a French single malt.
yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I tell a lot of people who are coming here for the first time? I go, this is a great bar to learn how to drink.
Yeah.
Because we've had this discussion many times that like it's all about adios is in Long Island when you're young, but like if you take the time and start talking to the bartenders and stuff like you guys, you'll get educated and you'll start trying to experience new drinks and different liquors and stuff. I say that all the time. You have a plethora of things to choose from. You can learn how to drink here.
It's kind of like the more you know, the more you can kind of play around with what you enjoy.
Yeah, this is all right. It's peaty. You know what I mean? Kind of like a Scotch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm not a peat man.
I know you enjoy El Scotcho.
I do. Which, by the way, you were my secret Santa.
You're my secret Santa.
I just found out. Yeah. That's what I meant.
When are we ever gonna do that?
I don't know. Did you bring what I look? If you're ever my Santa for the secret, I am so easy.
I already have it.
I know. I thought you brought it. I told you on Friday or Saturday, whatever day it was.
Oh yeah.
I was like, bring it. I'm like, so we can, so I could leave it here.
Right. Yeah. I left in a hurry today.
No worries.
I had family in tow, so.
Okay.
No, I have a bottle of gin for you, by the way.
Do you?
Yeah.
Dang.
Fantastic.
I have a bottle
What
of
is
gin for
it?
you. Aviation.
Oh, I've been wanting to try that.
Yeah, I have aviation gin for you.
How'd you get this? How'd you get this bottle? How's
This
bottle
was
to
the
you?
bottle that was purchased by the wife for you.
Wait, what?
Remember when she told you that we got a bottle?
No, I don't remember.
So
was this drunk? Was I drunk?
If
what?
Uncertain
Maybe.
Okay, so if on certain times, like Bevmo has tremendous fucking sales. Like it's buy one get another bottle for 5 cents, and not just the wine.
Really?
Like, yes.
The liquor too?
Liquor too.
I thought that was just the wine.
No.
This podcast has been brought to you by Bevmo.
By Bevmo. So they literally fucking like if you catch it at the right time. I don't know if they're overstocked or what, but we got a bottle of whiskey. I think it was an Old Forester, and the second one for 5 cents. We got a bottle of aviation gin. It was like they got like BOGOs and shit.
How can you even afford that? That's crazy.
I don't know. It's on the Instacart site, so like every so often you should check Instacart for the Bevmo and see what's on sale. It's fucking like sometimes it's a really good deal.
Yeah,
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
that's great. All right, so I got some aviation gin coming my way, and I have tons of gin at my house. I love it. I have this other gin that's an orange gin. I have this Moon gin by Hendrix. It was a limited batch. So it's called Moon or like Moonstruck or something like that.
Don't you have
tried
that one? You have it here.
Moonstruck?
Yeah.
We have Summer Solstice and
Regular Hendrix.
yeah, and then we have that other one. It's like Midnight something or other.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Midnight. Okay.
Yeah. So now I have a third gin.
Purple bottle.
Yeah, it was the purple one I saw next door. Yeah.
Yeah, the Moon gin is pretty good. I like it. It's my second bottle that I've got. But all these bottles have come into my life. Just people find them and then they just buy them for me.
Organically.
So, yeah, very organic.
Yeah, she's had that bottle for you for a while.
Okay,
Yeah, so just happy to get it.
Marcus, what's gonna be your next drink? You don't have to, by the way. You don't have to.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm kind of feeling a shot of Fernet.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
Claw to
good.
seal the deal.
Oh, you know what? You were talking about seltzers. I'm not a big seltzer guy, but that margarita Truly, it was actually pretty good.
See, I'm the opposite because I just don't appreciate like the salty flavor.
I think that's what helped deal because I have an issue with like the tonic, the taste of tonic and stuff, like soda water. So it doesn't appeal to me. That's why I don't like it. But like for some strange reason, that one actually didn't taste. Maybe the salt covered that tonic taste.
Very possible.
I like my seltzers with a shot of vodka in it.
Yeah.
It takes away some of
Yeah.
that.
Party animal, we get it.
I alternate to every
La vida
one.
loca.
Don't knock it till you try
At
it.
least you're consistent.
If you come on the weekends and Maria's bartending at 5 o'clock, you can buy her a seltzer with some vodka.
Yep. 5'10", let her count first.
But,
That's more my at-home beverage.
Speaking of seltzers, can I please have one of those? And maybe a shot of Fernet.
Maybe? You sound so indecisive when you order. It's hard to know. Last time I was like, I'm probably going to go with.
I speak from the hip.
So back to my review of the Batman.
Yeah. I told your dad to tell you this.
Yeah. Back to that review.
Yeah. That was really good, Maria. Thank you.
Yeah.
we were talking about Pattinson. We weren't giving a review. You were
I know. Well, there was it was leading up to something.
Okay.
But so when I went to see it at 9 in the morning, that's what I like when big movies come out. I could see them in the morning, and I'm like, who's gonna be there at 9 in the morning? It wasn't packed, but it was a hefty crowd on Friday. So I continued to watch Batman, and this is what I loved about the movie. I'll tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the better. Is that they keep on making Batman, and each time it's always different. I'm always just like how can you retell this story and make it different? And every time a director has gone and done it, it's always been different. Mm-hmm. And that's what I enjoyed about this movie. I'm like, it's super different from Christopher Nolan's, Batman, and it's different from all the other ones. Tim Burton's Batman and the Adam West Batman, of course. But it's very not to get super technical, but it's super noir. You know what I mean? And it plays well.
Feel free to Google that word, guys.
Noir. Like it's super noir.
The French thing.
Right? Noir.
Oui, oui.
Yeah.
Well, I'm drinking my French thing. And this is the weird part was I'm finding more and more that Bruce Wayne, that character, has become such a he's not even in it anymore. It's like, yeah, there's a mention of Bruce Wayne, but it's super like Robert Pattinson is Batman, you know what I mean? And
So there's another Batman?
no, he's Batman, but he's also Bruce Wayne, but you don't
Played more of a Batman than he did a Bruce Wayne.
yeah, than a Bruce Wayne, exactly. And what I liked about some of the other movies, well, especially Christopher Nolan's, was you had kind of a good balance of Bruce Wayne and Batman, and I know that's just super stupid, and maybe the second film there's going to be a little bit more Bruce Wayne, and it's very, I don't know, maybe people are going to be mad about me about that or not, and I could care.
You like to see Batman as both characters.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like,
Yeah.
kind of, he's not really hiding nothing because he's Batman all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the animated movie that was like the animated series and shit.
Yeah. So, and Zoe Kravitz. Where's Maria? I'm like, where's Maria? We're talking about Zoe Kravitz. Man, I mean, I was a fan of Zoe Kravitz, and this is what I liked. This is the most stupidest thing to like, but this is what I liked about it. Is she walks so sexy, and every time she walks, she's always just. I call it the sexy walk, where she's like.
I'm gonna have to Google that too. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, to be honest. With you.
Zoe Kravitz?
Yeah, no.
She got that from her dad, Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, Lenny Kravitz.
no.
Lenny Kravitz and Lisa
It
Bonet's
was his daughter. With
daughter.
Kravitz.
Yeah.
I didn't know a lot of Kravitz.
Yeah. all of a sudden, everyone's like, which Kravitz?
Yeah.
But dude, the way she walks is just. Zoe Kravitz, Maria. Now we're on the Zoe Kravitz, but
Oh, I'm here for the Zoe Kravitz combo.
did you watch the Batman though yet?
I haven't, but I already know that I'm gonna love Zoe Kravitz in it.
She's
'cause
amazing.
She's smoking.
Yeah, but she walks. She has that sexy walk. Where she,
You got to if you're Catwoman. Like,
Yeah.
don't come without the sexy walk.
yeah, and it's
Meow.
Yeah, definitely
Meow.
super meow. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, she's
She better than
Catwoman.
Halle Berry? Isn't Halle Berry was the last one?
Yeah, you're
you
right.
know what?
Sorry, was no. Was she the last one?
Well, the last one that I
Yeah.
She's the only one that's ever had her own standalone like movie.
She was jumping out of that.
Well, actually, the last Catwoman was from the Christopher Nolan film, and it was what is her name? What is her shit? I gotta look it up. She was in the Christopher Nolan.
The Catwoman is a hard story to track, though. Like,
Right.
It's all over the place.
Yeah,
It's too like magical for me.
yeah.
She came back from the dead, right?
Well, that's the Michelle Pfeiffer one where she gets thrown out,
Yeah.
and all the cats lick her.
Yeah. It's hard.
I mean, if you're gonna die, you know,
Anne
like
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, yes. Anne Hathaway was the last one.
She's from. Is that the one from
Devil Wears Prada.
Isn't she the one from the Princess
Hunger
movie?
Games?
Yeah,
The Princess Diaries, something like that.
Princess Diaries. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the unibrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember she got. You have hair like wolf.
And you know, Colin Farrell plays the Penguin, and it's weird because the Penguin is more of like, you know, and this isn't a spoiler alert, but he's more like he's not a main boss. You know, he's still like an underling. You know what I mean? And I've always liked the Penguin. I thought he was cool.
Spectacle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's probably the best. There ever.
Yeah. This Penguin is more of a mobster guy.
Is he younger?
No. But it was cool. The Riddler was played by I forgot who he was played by, but he was okay. He was all right as a Riddler.
You already have too many villains in one movie.
But do you know that there's a whole thing where you have to have 2 or 3 villains in a comic book movie?
Why?
I don't know why.
But what about Spider-Man? They just had that the Green Goblin.
No, they had the Green Goblin. They
Dr.
also
Octopus, then
Doc Ock.
Yeah, but I'm just
they
saying
had-
in one movie, right? In the same movie.
Yeah.
So you're talking about there was Riddler, the Penguin,
the Penguin.
Joker there too.
No, but they alluded at the very end. And so the movie, I would say the movie left you saying, okay, I'm in it, and I want to see a trilogy.
I see.
But it wasn't like oh my god, this is the greatest movie ever. It was like, okay, I'm curious to see the second movie because now I'm interested, and let's see how we take a look at this. But it wasn't as dark as Christopher Nolan, but it was kind of a little emo because they do have some Nirvana that gets played in there, and it gets played right.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my god, Nirvana in a movie. I was like, this is cool.
How much that cost?
Yeah.
But to get back to like all the different Batmans, I mean the problem is the adaptation of who's doing it, the fact that there have been several different types of Batmans in the comic book, you know, different age and stuff. Plus, like, you had the Ben Affleck one who was a lead-in to the Justice League.
Right.
So now you're like, you can't use this one for a Justice League movie anymore.
Right.
Right? Unless you restart the entire fucking...
Which you know what?
universe.
I don't think Robert Pattinson is Justice League, material. To be honest, you know what I mean? He's a little bit more emo, a little bit more, I just can't see it. Ben Affleck, I could see Justice League material.
So many movies.
Yeah, so that's my review. I think it's a good movie.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, I'd give it an 8.
Okay.
8? That
Yeah.
high?
That's high.
Wow.
Yeah. It was.
Nothing you said made me think you were going to go with an 8.
Yeah, it sounded like you were really torn between it being good or okay.
You know what made it an 8 was Zoe Kravitz. I fucking love that chick, man.
That's easy math.
Yeah.
You put a dime piece in an 8 movie.
Yeah.
Split the difference.
Yeah, she's so hot. All I kept on saying is, I hope she's in every movie.
Yeah. Run it back, baby girl.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
If she's really that good, maybe she does get her standalone movie.
I hope so. I would see it. There's been like the Harley Quinn. Like, I went to go see her movie just based on Robbo Marby. Was it Margot Marby or whatever her name is?
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. That's the way to pronounce that.
So unattracted to the Harley Quinn idea.
Really? Oh, I'm all about it.
I know. I agree with you. I think people are like, oh, I want what the Joker and Harley have. I go, dude, that is the most psychotic relationship. Like,
talking about?
Toxic as all
What are you
fuck.
talking about? Yeah. Like, what?
So you want to be abused, huh? Gotcha. All right.
I can find someone for you.
Yeah. I mean, I
Wait out front of the liquor store for the next homeless is.
You think she would date me?
Dude, maybe. The real Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Gotta go to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I take you.
Oh, dude, the next one is going to be bananas because it's the first one back since the pandemic. Like
No
the
masks.
big one. Dude, 100,000+ people.
Wow. That many people? Where do they all go?
Dude, the line, it's hard to explain. Like, imagine, I'm trying to think what it would be.
Pomona Fair?
Like, if you started the line here at this door, right? It'd go all the way to West Good Parkway and, like, head towards your house.
What?
Wow.
Dead serious.
How long does it take to navigate that?
A long time. And guess who gets to be in charge of that line?
So you walking from the front to the back all day? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
while we have guards posted where people like they can't sneak in, so we have at every fucking passageway. It's fucking bananas.
So
Interesting.
if you see David there, just mention drinks till words by. I'm not saying he's gonna fast pass you.
Yeah, no.
I didn't say you were. I'm like, I'm not.
I can't fast pass myself. Everybody's like, "Oh, it must be awesome." I'm like, I'm outside. I don't get to see this shit.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys do this sort of thing often, but in order to try to get some more responses from the listeners, I have 20 Touch Tunes free credits or a promo code for that.
No
so
way.
Maybe you guys can go through a list and pick a winner and
All right.
DM
Nice.
it to them.
Yeah.
You know, so the more responses for this episode, the better. In other words.
Just email us drinkstowardsby@gmail.com and let us know.
Or the Instagram.
Or the IG, which I swear I'm gonna work on it, dude. It's just my life is just not. It's not complex. I'm just working a lot, so everything is kind of taking a back burner, and I hope you guys understand.
Sounds like you have kids.
My kids is work. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot to do. Sports.
There's not really much going on.
It's off season.
Look, let me tell you, what's happening in sports is amazing. Taekwondo just took away Vladimir Putin's black belt.
His honorary
Is that
black
true?
belt. Yeah,
Yes.
they took his honorary black belt away.
Fuck him. Good.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure Vladimir Putin's like, this war has screwed
I'm a white
me.
belt again. God damn it.
My black belt gone. No.
Hey, I love how Anonymous is going for Russia, though, man.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they're going fucking Boston
hard.
Wall. They're going
But
Boston
They
Wall.
don't ever do any less. It's like
Yeah.
they're the only one world police that's on the side of righteousness every time. I think.
Yeah.
You know?
I have them on the Twitters. They tell like what they're doing. Like, oh yeah, we're doing this. Like people want them to like just destroy the world economy. We're like, no, dude, we're just going after Russia. You know, because we're not trying to ruin the world. You know,
Right.
It's
They
not
try to
like-
help it.
Yeah.
And expose bullshit.
Yeah. Very much so.
Which, this is the first war that really has social media, really has. We actually
does
get
it?
to see. Well, the Ukrainians are using it to their advantage.
Yeah.
And this is the first time that we're actually able to really see war from the ground perspective. Unless you're there, you know what I mean?
Not just what the news is showing you. You get to see the people in real life. Like, hey,
How about that president, though, man?
Oh,
He's really shocking
Zelensky.
everyone, isn't he?
Fantastic.
He's a hero.
dude, yeah.
Comedian, dude.
Yeah.
Did you see that video of him playing the piano with his penis?
Has he?
Yes, yeah, he's a comedian. So there's like a skit that he did. No, well, you don't see his dick. He's just standing behind the piano and it's making noise. But it's like,
I mean, that's true talent. Let's just.
And then did you see Putin singing in like his karaoke show?
No.
It's funny because I saw on Instagram and it was like him doing that and then the other guy playing the piano with his penis. It's like, these are the two people beefing it right now.
Well, dude, Zelensky was in like the Ukrainian Dancing with the Stars. I think he won the Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, exactly.
He played a president on TV.
He's a G though,
dude. Yeah,
he's over there with the AK right now.
But you know,
I copying shit.
I will say this, and I've said this time and time again, and this is nothing to dismiss anything, but when your life is literally, you might die any moment, you are so able to be free and just be like, I'm gonna speak real. You know, like, this could be my last moment, and he's taking that opportunity. They've caught 3 times people trying to assassinate him. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's when you see the true, the grit of people and a society. I mean, they really came together.
Yeah, I really feel like Putin's like, he's an actor. This is gonna be easy. And he's like, he flipped the switch like motherfucker. Yeah. He was like, this is my country. We're gonna fucking go to war. You got boxers.
They're gonna definitely have to break into 2, I think, because there's a lot of, on one side of it, there's a lot of Russian people living in Ukraine, and so they're for this. But it's.
But there's Russians who are protesting, and now they're like, "Hey, if you protest this war, you're going to go to jail."
Yeah.
So
worse than jail.
Oh, we know that.
Walk you into a propeller for a plane.
Jeez.
It's terrible.
So then, what was the other part?
They kicked. There's no more F1 racing in Russia right now.
They're crippled, dude.
They're taking away all the sports. They took them out of.
They've canceled the Russian soccer team, so they're no longer part of the World Cup.
Dude, the Rube is like nothing right now.
Yeah,
I know.
They can't get.
I want to buy some Rubes up.
Dude,
because when they come back, I'm like,
kick back, Bitcoin.
Yeah. Like, now's the time to buy the Rube.
I have Dogecoin. Ask me that.
Do you do the crypto?
I only have like 1,000 Dogecoin, but when I bought in, it wasn't like astronomically low like a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it got up to a decent amount at one point, but it went right back down. And it's less than I started at this point.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got like $40, just like let's put some money into this, whatever, and it was less than like it was negative, of cents at the point, and now because of the economy and everything's going on with the war, it's like $40 I'm never getting back.
Exactly. I just leave it in there. I'm like, well, maybe
one day eventually.
Maybe one day I'll get noticement.
Do you think the bar? I think once a bar accepts crypto, it'll be kind of more widely accepted. Do you think the Cove would ever accept crypto, or it's?
I don't think so, dude. I mean, why? If it's not broke, why fix it?
Right.
Because ultimately, like, what was it? Odell Beckham, he wanted his $750,000, his salary from when he joined the Rams, to be in crypto.
Yeah.
And then the crypto market took a shit, so his salary came out to be like maybe $75,000.
Less than $100,000, dude.
Yeah.
Jeez.
See, and that's the thing, like, if they get Bitcoin, it doesn't stay at that amount that they're getting it at. It could fucking like drop to zero.
Just like stock.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people got an early grade, more power to you, but like I think apparently the government's trying to fucking regulate that like to the extreme right now, so it's not even worth it.
Some people made big money on that shit.
They did. That's congratulations to them.
And some people lost their password to it too.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah.
He had like one.
Waka waka.
They gave him so many turns, and if he
I think we're sitting with 2 of them right now. Hey, how about? Did you turn $100 into 10,000, guys?
Hey,
do we get bathroom breaks on the show?
Yeah, man. You want to use the restroom? Go ahead.
Gotta break the seal.
Go do it.
Do it.
You know what? Here's the big thing in sports for you.
Okay.
No baseball.
No baseball. So far, I believe 2 series have been canceled so far.
All spring training, and
spring training.
2 series.
Yeah, man. I really enjoy Dodger season. It's not baseball season to me. It's Dodger season. It's one of my favorite times, and you'll notice my wardrobe change once we go into baseball season. Marcus is sitting right there. No worries, it happens. It happens. That's why we're. But I will say that the good, the bad. The good. Well, the bad is there's no Dodger games, but the good is I'm able to start catching up on all these TV shows. Because once it's Dodger season, I don't watch anything else. My life is just completely enthralled into the Dodgers. So I like the break because I catch up on so much TV. So
Is there anything in particular that you're watching right now?
well, I was watching The Expanse, but I just, I haven't had any time to. I'm still on season 1, so I'm still doing that. What TV are you watching right now, Marcus?
TV? So I've been watching that Kanye documentary. It's
Oh,
on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I was originally a Kanye hater. Just he seems like the crazy ex, or he says outlandish stuff, and
Well, currently, right
his
now
politics.
he is the crazy ex.
Yeah, but so the speculation is he gets off of his meds every time that he creates a new album, and then he gets back on them. I don't know how true that could be, but it showed him in a whole other light, and kind of gained his respect because he's had a lot of the songs that he come out with recently in his back pocket for forever since he was a producer, and the whole rap game kind of thought like he was a joke. You'll never be a rapper.
Yeah.
Just stay in your lane, bro. And so he just kind of pushed through that, and now he is what he is. So I'm like, well, it's really cool. And then like I have a lot of respect for his mom because his mom was always there for him.
Yeah.
And so it's really cool, dude. And so I'm watching that, and then we tried Euphoria, but I'm half in, half out. I can't relate to high school age situations or problems anymore. It's
Really?
entertaining, yeah, but it's just like it's not relatable. So
It's like I think Euphoria is like the fancy version of Degrassi Junior High.
for sure, yeah, it's the no holds bars. It's like that with tits.
Yeah, because Degrassi, that second come around, oh my god, like everybody's having sex, and like STDs.
Well, Drake's out of his chair.
Drake's paralyzed.
Yeah, so that was good. I can't think of anything else that I've really been watching.
David?
You know what? I'm in and out of whatever. Right now, I just started the new series. Our Flag Means Death. I think it's.
Oh yeah, I just started that too.
Yeah. I like the Taka Wiki Waki, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Tawaki Wangla, whatever.
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm a Rise Darby guy.
It's on HBO Max. It's like a spoof on pirates.
Well, but to be fair, it's based on a true story. It's
Oh, is
based
it
on
really? I didn't know that.
yeah. It's there was a guy apparently who wanted to be a pirate. He financed it, and so it's true to an extent of
Yeah,
just that
obviously.
premise. But it kind of happened. But
He was a rich guy, and he left his family, his kids, his
Right.
wife and kids to go become a pirate.
The last one you recommended me to was that John Cena one.
Oh yeah,
Peacemaker.
Yeah, Peacemaker.
Dude, I watched it.
That's
It's
awesome,
actually
right?
pretty good. It's funny.
It's
Yeah.
fucking amazing. Dude.
And then
I love it.
how about Love Is Blind? No one.
I haven't seen that.
I'm all caught up.
On Love Is Blind?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
Dude, good, right? I'm cutting.
How about that one guy? The eyes.
Shane or Shake?
Shane, or no,
Oh, Shane.
Shane, yeah.
Yeah, I love Shane.
Shake, dude, he's so pretentious.
I can't
and an
stand
asshole.
Shane. Yeah, he's an asshole.
Remember that they were calling him out on the reunion?
Yeah, that
Fuck
was-
you, Shane.
He was asking
Shake.
girls, so it's supposed to be Love Is Blind, where they can't see anyone. They're trying to see if they're making a connection. And when they're meeting people, they're in these what they call pods. So while he's in the pods, blind dating different women, he's actually trying to figure out about them. So he's asking things like, "Oh, do you like to go to concerts and like sit on a guy's shoulder? Would I have trouble lifting you up?"
He said, I love to buy clothes. If I were to buy you clothes, what size are you?
It's like completely like against what the whole point of the show is.
He's like, I love to work out. I work out like 5 days a week. Yeah, I just love to hike, and I'm always working out.
Yeah, and then one girl's like, "Oh, I'm not really a fan of working out." He's like, I'm most compatible with people who work out.
He's like, oh, that's a big girl, I think. Yeah, dude, it's just
It's like what a train wreck. You can't look away. It's one of
yeah,
those.
it's a car accident you can't stop looking at.
I don't know. I'm an old school dating show person. Blind date.
The bloopers?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was
You want to come
my
in?
show.
Nah.
I knew somebody who was on the show. She was a go-go dancer at the club I used to go to, and I was like, you were on Blind Date, huh? She's like, yes. It was fucking
Yes. I wonder how
hilarious.
scripted it is. It has to be.
Yeah. There's I mean, there's a point. Like, you're not just randomly going to hot tubs on first dates.
You might. Depends if you got a hot tub at home.
I guess,
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our sports segment.
Hot tubs and time machines.
Last call for topics. Anything that we missed? Anything you guys want to talk about? Now is the time. Real quick, let's talk about Maria and Marcus. Tell me about when Maria came in, and you helped guide her along through bartending.
I'll be honest with you, man. I can't really take credit for that because when we first reopened after the pandemic, I was still in that shop welding. So I think that kind of Kelby and her got together, and Kelby kind of walked her through how everything goes back here. And so by the time I got a hold of her, she was, just basically ready to go. And so all I've done is kind of give her recipes and advice here and there. But yeah, I mean, besides Kelby, I don't think that anyone else but Maria can take credit for the way that she's doing things right now.
That's great.
Yeah, it's been a great team to be a part of. Actually, everyone's helped so much. I could ask anyone. On my very first shift here, every single person called or texted me to make sure that I was okay. Even Cindy, who had only met me briefly once, called to make sure I had her phone number so that I knew she was accessible. So I'm happy to be here.
Great.
Well, we're very happy to have you as part of the family.
Yeah, very cool.
So coming to see Maria soon, y'all.
Yeah.
Work Saturdays and Sundays.
Check her out.
I've heard I make a great Bloody Mary. I don't know if
Really?
that's true.
I might have
She
to try
does.
one.
I definitely. You guys saw me have one.
That's true. You're absolutely right. And I didn't know you weren't on camera because we were just trying this 2-camera thing. So, but now I got you dialed in.
Well, now she's a mystery. So
Right. Well, not anymore. I got her dialed in and figured it out. Figured it all out.
Well, it's not her first show with us.
Yeah, it's not.
it's not my first rodeo, huh, Maria?
Yeah. For sure. So any more last topics?
I really don't have anything. I'm just tired. It's been a long weekend.
I think we're all kind of as a group running on fumes right now.
Okay.
All right. It's like if you have things to do but you still have to work at night, it's hard you have to lose sleep.
Amen.
To do shit during the day and still be ready to come to work. So right now I'm just like, ugh.
I know. I'm trying to fight my urge for Northwoods Inn right now.
I've never Northwoods Inn.
You've never gone to
Everyone looks at me like
That is the most blasphemous thing you have ever said to me,
I
Albert.
recommend you buy a U-Haul and move out of here if you're not going to utilize that
oh my God.
establishment. Dude.
I mean, outside of it being super dark.
hey, we should do a podcast from Northwoods one day.
Do you know anybody there that we could ask to do it?
Because we'd have to get permission to set up everything and like that type of thing.
Well, let me go there a few more times and see what I can do.
Yeah, let me become a regular.
Yeah, no, we're pretty regular, dude.
Taking one for the team there, Marcus.
How's the bar there at Northwoods Inn?
It's very small.
Yeah.
It's only a few seats. Yeah. I think that typically people go to the bar there to if you're there by yourself or maybe 1 or 2 people.
Okay.
Or if you're waiting for a table to be open.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have a little nice fire pit area though. You can order a drink from the bar and then go sit down there. That's what your table's called. But I don't really see the bar as being a party because it's not separate. It's just in the middle of 2 different dining rooms.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I want to, although he would never watch this, I want to I was just thinking about it. While you guys were having this conversation, although Northwoods Inn, the food's good. I mean, the bread is fucking amazing.
Salad.
Yeah. Yesterday, we were kind of busy yesterday, and we had a lot of people outside, and there was a gentleman that came up with some other guys, and one of them has never been here before, and the other guy's like, oh yeah, I'm a regular. I go, no, you're not, sir. Because I was I jumped on him for some reason. I was kind of angry, sir, you're not a regular if you don't know me.
Don't claim blood.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Don't claim blood.
Yeah. He's like, I was like, you're not a regular if you don't know who I am. Because all of me,
how about that lady that said, "Are you Craig?" on Friday night?
Yeah.
Jeez. Even, no disrespect or nothing, but there was a man that was behind her. That was probably your boyfriend, I think. That he looked like he might have been up to no good, judging by the artwork on his face and head. It's fine, no discrimination.
Maybe he's just creative.
When he's behind her telling her, hey, let's just go, then,
Yeah.
apparently only one person is firing on all cylinders. So, yeah, it was interesting to say the least.
Yeah, Friday was a very up and down day. We were super busy and then super dead and then super busy. It's
It's hard, man.
Last topic I wanted to talk to Marcus about is I don't know if you guys know this or not about Marcus, but apparently he's a Taco Bell aficionado.
Oh yeah.
And
Yes.
he posted, and I saw this, and I forgot to mention till now that Taco Bell got rid of everything good on their menu and replaced it with everything Doritos.
Shitty Dorito taco shells. Look, y'all, if you want Dorito taco shells, go to Walmart. They sell them. They sell that shitty hot sauce. Yes, they do. That's why I'm not impressed. Okay, and so here's the thing, man. I had a moment to reflect and contain myself.
Wow.
So I'm not as upset as I was about the Mexican pizza and the enchilada.
I was pissed about the Mexican pizza. I always got that.
There's nothing else like it, and people tell me, "Oh, how could you say there's not better Mexican food available?" And I said, "I'm not talking about Mexican food. I'm talking about Mexican pizza.
Exactly.
It's not the same. It's Italian.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. But so I've been set straight, and there's good news. That menu is returning.
Get out of here.
For limited time.
It better not be.
It's like the McRib.
I've never, dude, I've never protested anything in my life, but I'm willing to go back for this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all, Albert, come hold the sign with me, bro.
I would. You know, Mo's wife Sally. I was at their house and she made crunch wraps.
That's all great. You can still get those at Taco Bell.
Fucking amazing though. I'm just saying, like, homemade crunch wraps are fucking bomb.
They would probably be better than Taco Bell's. You know what? I'm always a fan of Del Taco though, because not a lot of people know they're really fresh, and they grade their cheese by hand. They cut their lettuce. They cut their produce. You know, like all that stuff is done fresh every day, and so you know they might not put enough beef in the shitty 89-cent taco, but at the end of the day, you know what? I've even had the beans where the beans are a little bit too crunchy because it's the middle of the night, so they haven't had a chance to make a new batch of it.
Yeah.
And so you know when they're putting real beans in a pot and boiling them, it's pretty good establishment, man.
Yeah. Well, the hard part is they just got bought out by Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
But it's only the not independently owned ones, so they're still going to be
the franchise ones?
Yeah, so
Okay.
franchise ones. You know,
But I gotta tell you, I like that idea because I would love to get a sourdough jack and nachos,
Bro.
Del Taco nachos together.
same. They won't have them.
They're not gonna do that.
I would love that.
They might though, because Carl Jr. and Grim Burrito, they might. You know what I mean? It's not out of the question.
Not out of the
But
question, not out of the
that
question.
being said, Jack in the Box sourdough jack, great.
Yeah, fucking delicious.
They used to have pork belly, dude, and so I would get Sounds terrible. So one day I got buzzed, and I'm like, hey, I need a ride to Jack in the Box. I'm gonna go some food. So I get to Jack in the Box and I tell him, give me double pork belly on my sourdough jack. It is so good. It's like bacon, sexy sister. I'm telling you, dude, it's bomb.
You need to write that on the review. This is bacon sexy sister.
Tell me, dude.
Oh, pork belly is amazing.
This thing is red to eat.
When did they have pork belly?
It was before the pandemic. You know what? I went there so often. I'm not even kidding you. I brought the drive-thru attendant a gift card for Christmas.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
That's
that's probably about
fucking-
2019. Yeah, like I was there. She knew my order. How you doing, Nicole? You just eating the bar? I swear to God, dude, she was tight. She was cool. Yeah. Yeah, I would hear her on the speaker, and she's all, "Oh, hi, Nicole. You got the pork belly sourdough jack today with curly fries and a large diet coke." I'm like, yeah, can I get 6 tacos and 2 burger shacks too? I'm hungry.
You're like you're like the cafe guy. I love going to the cafe over here because he always calls me Papa. You got it, Papa. You got it, Papa. I'm like, damn.
He has shot glasses of smoothies waiting.
Yeah.
Whose smoothie are you giving away right now? Someone ordered a large and you got a medium.
It's like, man, I wish I could be cool and call people Papa. Like, but I can't.
It's like a Salvadorian thing, right?
You know what? No. I mean,
Maybe a him thing. I don't know.
I don't know because
Definitely a Latin place, but
it is a Latin thing because I used to call him. It was funny because I used to call my son Papa, and maybe it is I used to call him Papa, right? Papa's, and his grandmother was like, why do you call them potatoes?
Oh my God. Hey, but you know what? That's different though, because my wife, she calls ourselves papas, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like that's maybe a Mexican thing, but I'm talking about another grown man talking to another grown man. Papas. Papa.
I don't know. We have a customer that calls me Papi.
Hey, so do I. Speaking of which, Should we have one to close out the show?
Yes. To do the final cheers. But before we do the final cheers, guys, thank you so much for listening, and wanted to let you know, if you like what you listen to, we are on the Venmo. Yes, feel free to buy us a drink or just buy us off. We are totally down for that. Look for us at Drinks Towards By.
If you have a free Sunday, come in and buy us an actual drink and get on the mic as well.
It does better than most GoFundMe's.
Yeah.
Remember?
Shut up. You can't say anything.
I'm not going to say anything.
There's microphones out. I do not feel like getting canceled on my day off. How you find on your day off? That shit was fucking... Sometimes comedy doesn't have to be nice.
Yeah.
And when it's not nice, it's mostly the funniest.
There's some things that, albeit I try to be as open with you guys as possible, I cannot say anything about this. Impossible. Oh my God. Impossible.
There she is, by the way. All right,
we gotta get the.
Good seeing you.
We gotta get the Fernettes.
Yes, we're gonna get them. Also, besides that, we do have an Instagram that I swear is gonna be populated very soon. It's guys.
Like, share, follow.
If anybody sees Christian Lutz, let him know that he seriously pay up on his bet.
We are after him.
And also probably pay his tab because he likes to walk out. That's his favorite.
I've only walked out once.
At least he's consistent.
Yeah.
So I can't even be mad. He pays up.
The Covies.
How many?
I'll be honest though. I love to talk shit about Christian. He is one of my favorite people ever though. And I'll give you an example of why. When I had COVID, I was like, man, I really want a tall can, and without, like, I was kind of semi-joking, you know, because I didn't really feel like drinking a tall can, but he showed up with 2 tall cans and a little bag, you know, separate for little, you know, they have THC, it's legal now.
Yeah, the weed.
So yeah, they brought me some, so I was like, man, that was really fucking cool. Got me through COVID. So Christian Lutz, pay your bills. Love you, bro.
And you know, this is something that I've floated around. It's gaining more and more traction. And I want you to make up a category. I want to do the Covies. It's an award show that we're gonna do probably at the end of the season.
I haven't even heard, and I like it.
And I want. This is the only.
Do we have categories?
Yes, but we're building categories.
Okay.
And I only have
a show.
I only have one category so far.
We want to do a private event.
Yeah.
All the nominees.
What about New Year's?
Remember like the close bar down, like everybody pays $100. Do a little red carpet. Give it.
Yeah.
There's a trophy store down the road.
Yeah.
No, I'll just make trophies.
Yeah. Okay. Deal. Now this is we only have one category so far, but we're gonna build it. But this is the category. But this is one of the categories. Don't say anything. But I want you to make a category.
Yeah.
And so far, our first category is most likely to throw you out. That's the first category. What?
That's not fair.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. This is just
everyone knows what I'm thinking right now.
This is just the brainstorm, though. You know, like we need one just to, hit it out. What categories would you like to see in this?
Most likely to drive home when they shouldn't.
Oh yeah.
It was one of them was like the one I had was like most likely to walk out on their tab.
But also, that being said, we always stop those people. So
yeah. You know what? That
doesn't happen.
Yeah.
We do our absolute best to make sure that people get driven home.
Yeah. Any other categories?
Yeah. Most likely to pay someone else's tab.
Oh.
I like this. That'd be tends to be the bartenders.
Okay, any more?
Most likely to pay Tennessee whiskey.
I don't know if that's a category. But if you guys have a category or thought of a category, feel free to email us drinkstowardsby@gmail.com.
Madam, may we get
the more you guys
Fernets
communicate with whatever they're asking to email them, the more chances you have to win 20 TouchTune credits this week.
Exactly.
There it is.
And
love the plugs.
Last plug. Of course, we're gonna plug the greatest bar known to man, The Cove. Highly recommend them. I give them all the Yelp review star things.
Yeah.
At Cove Cocktail Bar
At Cove Cocktail Bar.
on Instagram.
On the IG.
Follow the Instagram. The Instagram is absolutely amazing. I love that.
We have a new menu rolling out, so we have exciting things coming up. Lots of new house drinks that we're kind of exploring different options, like whether it be gin or
That's
like
what I
fresh
love.
single malt we had today. Like I said, there's going to be a lot more cool stuff coming out or interesting drinks. So stay tuned and expect that to roll out within the next month or so.
And that's the one thing that I love is and I don't know if that's because I'm the patron saint of gin here, but you guys have been giving gin a little bit more love lately. I'm not saying it's because of me. It's not because of me, but I am quite fond of the gin.
You know what? It's a easy spirit to work with because it kind of plays off of a lot of flavor profiles that we typically use, and so it's very forgiving in some sense. But
Just like me.
Yeah. Also, liquor comes in trends, so just like music, like one year something will be hot, the next year something else will be hot.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of taking the opportunity that
You're going
we've
with the
been
flow
given,
of
going with
okay.
the flow, and kind of just trying to get stuff in front of people that they typically might not have had before, or might not have even thought about. So
All right. So there you guys go. The Cove Cocktail Bar, located in beautiful West Covina, California. So
Close to the site of where Good Burger was filmed.
and the West
exactly.
Covina Mall. So bring your family, send them to the mall, and have some dad drinks.
Exactly.
Or mom drinks.
Yeah.
Hey,
Or non-binary.
Non-binary
parent
drinks.
could have Dom drinks.
Yeah. Final cheers.
Whoa. Never mind.
Is that the kind of bar?
Final cheers. David, kick it off. What are you cheersing to?
Final
this
cheers. You know what? Cheers to to Maria and the expansion of our family here at the Cove.
Right.
We all love
Wait. Do it at the end. Yeah.
Everybody has to go 1 through.
Because then we drink 1,000.
Oh, okay, got it.
Bria, what's your final cheers?
I'm gonna cheers to David because he cheers to me.
This is what I not wanted the cheers to be about.
I'm just kidding. I'm happy again to be part of the family. I definitely feel the love from everyone, support, not just the team. I forgot to shout out to all the customers and clientele who come in and support us all. So cheers to everyone who comes here. If you don't come here, no cheers to you.
Marcus?
So,
Good call.
well, I guess I'd be cheersing to family and friends that have turned into family, because at the end of the day, I think that those are the people that kind of have your back more, typically.
Yeah.
And also, I'd like to cheers for Ukraine. because
To Ukraine.
Hopefully, they keep fighting the good fight.
Yes.
Exactly. To all the brave men and women out there fighting, my cheers goes to ammo.
Yeah, ammunition.
Yeah,
I don't need a fucking ride. I need ammunition.
Exactly. Fucking ammunition.
Bucket ammunition.
Cheers, guys.
everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me on today.
Thank you for being here.
Man, you made that good, Maria.
I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna get. There's a bunch of sayings that came out of that. Hey, big Russia, go fuck yourself.
We got a whole soundboard now.
Yeah.
I can't wait for these prank calls. Hey, Russia, go fuck yourself.
Guys, thank you again for coming on the show. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Maria. Thanks
Thank
again
you,
to the
guys.
Cove.
Again, come support Maria.
It's been a pleasure.
Not just when we're podcasting.
Catch Maria Saturday, Sunday, day shift.
8
Wednesday nights.
a.m. and 8 p.m. on Wednesdays.
All right, and then
I'll be here
Marcus.
bartending Friday nights after 5 p.m. So I only bartend one night a week, and come please see me because I like to hang out with the people and catch up.
And again,
Don't touch my balls.
hey, don't touch me, but keep touching me.
you know what? Everyone can touch my balls. Okay, look.
Hey. Even don't like being the quarterback.
See, here's the thing: is like I have.
That's gonna wrap it up for this edition.
You're okay with it.
David,
Kick him out. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.